Hello viewers. Today I wanted to share with you this vintage clock, alarm clock. This is Gruen Precision, whatever the heck that is. This clock is actually mine, and I have owned this clock since brand new, and I believe I purchased it, I would say, somewhere between 1985 and 1986. Oh yeah, that makes me sound old. And at the location I'm at right now is kind of my secondary location, and so I use this clock here. I saved up money when I was 7, 8 years old to buy this clock. I wanted a travel clock, which is ridiculous because you got to plug it in. I wanted a travel clock, and now with cell phones, you don't need a clock. I wanted a travel clock that was small that I could throw in my suitcase and take with me on vacation. I think at the time, I want to say this is between $15 and $20, which seems like a ton of money back then for something like this. And I bought it at, and I'll say the name of the town, Hopkinton, Massachusetts. In the 1980s, we briefly lived there, and there was an old-fashioned style drugstore called Hopkinton Drug. In fact, recently it just went out of business all these years later, or they're retiring. So I bought this, and here it is. It still works. I brought it to college with me. It's been in my son's room for a while, and here it is. So it has the faux wood on it, like any older product from the 80s. Has the battery backup, which the lid is gone. It's probably been gone for a million years. And I used to always have a 9-volt in there, but for right now I don't. So here's some more information. Precision model 1020. Made in Hong Kong. And then just kind of the disclaimer there. Don't really see a date code or anything like that. What's this? Come on, camera. The only weird thing it would do, and we have this inside joke in my family, that at times the time will speed up on it on its own. It will eventually be 20 minutes, 30 minutes ahead, and you got to fix it. However, when I am using it, that's how I ended up in this location. My son was getting annoyed with it. However, when I use it, I don't have that problem. I did a test of it in my primary residence, in my regular bed, my regular nightside table, I should say, and it didn't advance the time. And then here, it's not doing it either. And at first, I would send pictures of it with the actual time and this time and say, see, it's not doing it. But I do remember when I had it in college, my roommate would say the same. It seems to accelerate time, but for me, it doesn't do it. I don't know. Very interesting, but that's been the only occasional flaw. I do like it as the fake chrome. I don't even use the alarm on it any longer. It's not a radio. It just has the normal sound. So for those of you who are into alarm clocks, I'm not sure if this clock means anything, but it is obviously from the mid 1980s, which makes it vintage. And just looking at it, when I glance at it, I don't think of it as vintage because it's just always been around. It's always been in the family. It's always been on, working. It's just kind of like the walls in the house. It's just there. So if it is anything interesting, it would be cool to hear about it in the comments. Not that I'm looking to part ways with it. It'll continue to function right here and show the time. And, I know for alarms, I use my cell phone for now, these days. But I do like to be able to, if you toss and turn in the middle of the night, you roll over on your side just to open your eyes and see the time versus having to fish for your cell phone and figure out what time it is. I like to keep my smartwatch off while I'm sleeping, just give myself a break and let it charge. So it does have a use case here, and it will continue to be my nightside companion all these years later. So let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. And I do apologize if the camera's a little shaky. I was doing it without the tripod because it was a little kind of tricky to fit this in here. And we'll see you on the next video.